The Lord Bishop of Ondo Diocese of the Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, the Right Reverend Stephen Adeniro Oni, has flagged the moral decadency found in the contemporary Christianity, especially in the church. He frowned at the fact that churches now concentrate on the numerical growth, titles, and the money in their accounts, while true service and worship to God has been left to suffer for their negligence. This he attributed to both the leaders and the followers of the church while speaking on the theme of the first session of the 23rd Synod of the Ondo Diocese, which is True Worship, a Panacea to Cosmetic Living.
It's born out of the deep issues that are surrounding our churches today. You see that several controversial issues, moral decadency, when it comes to monetary issues and resource control, even in the church, you wonder what the church has become. Yet, we still profess that several of these churches are serving God. We have proliferation of churches, increase in population, but when it comes to deeper issue of service unto God that are acceptable, you see we have the big question on it. And not for leaders alone, but followers alike. Because the type of leaders we have that will beget the type of followers that move with us. And if we have to describe the type of Christianity we practice today, I can say is an inch deeper. An inch deeper. So while we have noise, we have all sorts of things going on. And camps are increasing, and titles are increasing, and we are changing our peripheralia. But when it comes to services unto the Lord, churches and leaders, several are no longer deeper. So there's a cover-up that needed to be unmasked. So the cover-up of denomination, the cover-up of intellectualism that's creeping into the church, that is becoming priority. And we have that of, when you talk about the other issue of heroism, where we worship founders and geo. So when a geo dies now, the other thing God is leading them to do is to hand over to their children. So people they have discipled over the years who have served them are no longer worthy to lead such churches.
The bishop also addressed the leadership of the church. He advised churches to know the caliber of people being ordained into the ministry, reiterating that such a person must have a good relationship with God and have the word of God amongst other qualities.
The major thing is still the ministry of the word and prayers, but must be handled by correct people. The point of entry into the ministry must be checked. The type of people we are ordaining, the type of people we put on the pulpit, the type who are leading churches, they matter so much. In Romans 10, he said, how shall they hear, verse 14, without a preacher? But how shall they preach without being sent? So even when they are sent, they needed the word of God. So it is important. The problem is not the congregation most of the time. The problem is the arrowhead. Is the one who leads them. Who is leading them? What's his relationship with God? So if it's a man that will just endow and give a big title to, because God forbid we should just put a man there and we endow devil. So it is important again in our seminaries, in churches, both in the Orthodox, which means straight, and the Pentecostal, in quotes. So it is important, if we're going to make a difference in our generation, to begin to equip the church with leaders who are dynamic, leaders who are God-fearing, leaders who have the mind of God, leaders who are ready to jeopardize their life for the cause of Christ.